Shalom, Yasharala. I want to give infinite honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Karkadash. I want to give double honors to our teachers, the apostles, the great millstone. And salutation to my fellow laborers in Yahweh Shai, puts in the truth across the four winds in these last days, sections, and times. My blessed brothers labor for the kingdom of heaven. Shalom, Yakim. On this clip, man, I'm going to go into we're not ignorant of this devil's devices. The so-called white man, he basically used the same tools to keep us in derision ever since he's came into power. And the Most High has endowed his servants with wisdom so we could defend ourselves against all the wiles of the devil. He's given us wisdom and understanding to learn our enemy's tricks, okay? And when he gives us this, we got to apply them and use them, all right? Now, in these last days, this devil, and he's doing it already, he's going to, and it's done, because I see Elder Tahar say it a few times, and it's just in the spirit. He's all about infiltrating the camps, putting feds in the camps, and trying to get brothers sent to the gallows. So every brother that's in this truth, man, you got to beware of your comrade that's on the side of you, your brother's on the side of you. That's why the scriptures say iron sharpening iron. All right, we're not in this faith to meet friends and come just hook up and barbecue and hang with one another, man. You got to be looking to see if a brother's growing in the spirit, how a brother deals with controversy. And when controversy fall on him, do he stay in the spirit? All right, that's why the scriptures say, test the spirit to see if the spirit is of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, because there's nothing new under the sun. Judas infiltrated the disciples, and it was all set up through the spirit. And he had our great king put to death. The servant is not above the master. It's going to happen again. Everything is a rerun. It's nothing new under the sun. All right. All the things that was played in ancient time past is going to get played again. The servant is not above the master. All right. Unawares crept in during the time of the apostles. What did Paul say? He said, demons forsook him and went into the world. So you're going to have brothers that's in this truth that's going to forsake brothers and get brothers put to death. All right. It's nothing to understand. Let me find that account in Timothy. Where's that account? It might be the 6th chapter. Let me see if it's the 6th chapter. All right. With demons forsaking him. We go back to 4. Is it in 4? It's not it, so I gotta be 2nd Timothy. Bear with me, Aki. This is 2 Timothy 4. Here we go, in 10. All right, now listen to our beloved brother Paul. Let's see what happened to him. All right, he say, I'm going to start at verse 9. 2 Timothy 4 and 9. Do thy diligence to come shortly unto me. All right, our brother Paul, he was in straits. All right, let's see what happened. For demons have forsaken me and have loved this present world, and is departed into Thessalonica, Crescens to Galatians, and Titus into Dalmatia. But he say the brother forsook him and went into the world. All right, Romans 15 and 4 say things done aforetime was done for our learning. So you got guys that are gonna betray brothers in his faith, gonna forsake brothers in his faith. I'm gonna give you, while I'm here, I'm gonna go over to Alexander the coppersmith. This is 1 Timothy 1 and 19. Holding faith and a good conscience, which some have put away concerning faith and have made shipwreck. All right. These people he's talking about was a part of the faith with him. All right. That we're about to read about. Of whom is Hymenaeus and Alexander, whom I have delivered into Satan, that they may learn not to blaspheme. These were guys that was in the faith that betrayed Paul. And Paul turned them over to Satan. All right. So these are things that's going to happen in these last days. All right. It's perilous times that we're in. So this is the spirit we're supposed to be in. All right. This is 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, and it reads, all right, lest Satan should gain an advantage of us, and Satan is the so-called white man. The nation of Edom is his biblical nationality. All right. And Satan is our arch nemesis. The so-called white race is the ones that have the children of Israel in derision. All right. And our Heavenly Father said, "Let Satan should gain an advantage of us," and the way he has an advantage of us is because he got his hands on our scriptures and took away the doctrine of life. Now the Most High has returned it unto us, according to John 14:26. Okay, all right. He sent the Holy Spirit to put all of this doctrine back in our remembrance. All right. For we are not ignorant of his devices, all right? And we're going to get into his devices, all right? We're about to get into his devices so we know how to defend against these devices, all right? So, let me get one more precept. Ephesians 5:15. And it reads, "See then that you walk circumspectly," all right? When you walk circumspectly, that means that your spiritual antenna is up 24 hours a day and you're walking in the spirit 100% of the time, okay? And not as fools, but as wise. You're a fool if you're not occupied in prophecy. You're a fool. You're a fool if you're not looking at the news, looking at all these moves that this devil is making in these last days, looking at all the legislation he's passing, looking at all these hoax he's bringing to pass. We know that this devil about to come down on us with great wrath because we're occupied in prophecy and walking in the spirit. All right? Redeeming in time because the days are evil. And we also know that we're going to have false brethren that's going to arise. All right? And that's going to offer brothers up to death. So if you're in the spirit of Proverbs, the 22nd chapter and the 3rd verse, it say the wise man see the evil, the prudent man foreseeth the evil, and he hideth himself. So brothers should be looking around the men that's next to you, the man to see and make sure is a brother rocking according in the spirit, because the servant is not above his master, man. Okay. And I came across this clip. Well, it's not a clip. I was looking at this clip on this documentary on Netflix, and it shows how Malcolm X was infiltrating and the Nation of Islam was infiltrating. And that's one of the Satan's devices. That's what he does. He infiltrates, he divides and conquers. All right. And then he pours his democracy on you, his philosophy on you, and makes you abominable like him. He uses the sword to subdue you, and he puts his education in you, and he turns you into dead bones. All right? He turns you into a fucking corpse. All right? Because you don't have the doctrine of life anymore. All right? So you have to redeem the time because the days are evil. And you got to look at everything around you. You have to take advantage of this 360 degrees of wisdom and knowledge that Yahweh Shema Shai has bestowed upon us in these last days. All right. So I'm going to go to this clip. All right. Now, first I'm going to get this definition. I'm going to get the definition of infiltration. All right. All right, I'm going to get that definition too, but I want to bring out infiltration first. All right, this is the meaning of infiltration. The action of entering or gaining access to an organization or place repetitiously, especially in order to acquire secret information or cause damage. All right, and that's one of the devil's devices, man. When he sees brothers waking up and brothers disassociating from this world, brothers renewing their mind through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, all right, he knows that we're coming up to take down his kingdom behind our great king, with our great king. All right. So what he's going to do, he's going to try to infiltrate this thing of ours. All right. And he's done it. Like I seen Elder Tahar. I got the clip. I'm going to bring out the clip. Well, Elder Tahar say we've already been infiltrated. You got moles in every camp. All right. So brothers got to have their head on the swivel, man. All right. You have to be rocking according to the spirit. All right. So this devil don't have an advantage on us. As long as we know that and you're in the spirit, he don't have an advantage of you. Okay. Let me get this other clip, all right? And this is what this devil used, all right? It's nothing new under the sun. He uses the same thing over and over. He just do it in different ways. This is Coin Intel Pro. Syllabic abbreviation derived from Counterintelligence Program, 1956 through 1979 and beyond. because he does it to this day. All right. And we're going to be the greatest ones he want to do it with, because we really have the knowledge, all right, and the kryptonite to bring down his kingdom. All right. So he's going to go in overdrive to infiltrate us. All right. To send in wicked niggas against us. All right. All right. Is a series of covert and illegal projects conducted by the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, aimed at surveying, infiltrating, discrediting, and disrupting American political organization. And you can see that campaign has already started with the Hebrew Israelites. All right. When them niggas went on Washington, I think those guys in the House of Israel that was out there, that Chief Ephraimite guy, I think those guys are feds. I think they are part of that program. The way they went out there and went before those cameras, it helped them demonize us, okay? All right? That the slander campaign has already started with the discrediting. The infiltration has already started with these guys with these 501c3 charters, man. These guys have been infiltrated and taken money bag and purchases, man. All right? But this is the thing. This is the beautiful thing that that high priest that said, man, if this thing be of men, it will come to naught. But if this thing be of Yahweh Shai, all right, they fight against God. They fight against the power. All right, so this won't be bowed down to naught, but we still have to be circumspect. Okay. Now I'm gonna bring out this clip. No, I'm gonna bring out one precept. I'm gonna bring out one more precept. Let me get this Jeremiah to show us nothing new under the sun, man. This is gonna happen. This is happening. We have to beware. Jeremiah 5:26. For among my people are wicked men. All right. We have wicked Israelites amongst us, the 2/3. All right. And some of them have unawarely came into camps. Okay. For they lay wait as he that set up snares, and they trap, and they set a trap, and they catch men. Okay? And that's what they're all about. They're all about trying to stop Yahweh Shai's program, and they setting traps, man. All right? And this is the thing, man. When it comes to the Most High in this program, all right, you might have a guy that's not a part of the feds. All right. He hasn't sold out, but he's a slothful servant. He's a weak servant. Okay. And you got this devil, our strong enemy. He knows all things, man. And when I say he knows all things, he don't know it like Yahweh Shem Shai, but as it pertains to him doing his own homework, he's done a diligent search with the nation of Israel. Through his technology, man, if you got a phone, you got a smart TV, all right, you got an alarm, all right, anything you got, this devil know what you're doing 24/7. He know the brothers that he's going to have to just come at and kill because he know it's a waste of time to bring him a money bag. All right, because he's looking at us, he's surveying us. He knows it's a waste of time to send a pretty woman at this brother. This devil knows the brothers that's on the ball, and he knows the brothers that are weak in the faith, the brothers that are playing in this thing. Okay, he knows that. So you will have a guy that's not a fed that this devil know he could turn. That's why it's imperative to know what you're doing in this faith and to have a self-analysis of yourself to make sure that you're sound in the faith. All right. This devil see what guys do in their spare time. All right. You could deceive man. All right. The Most High give his men of the Lord the spirit of discernment. All right. The spirit is a compass inside of a brother, and a brother could read if a guy's not in the right spirit. All right. We don't know what a guy doing when he's not around us, but when he's around us, you could be like, man, this brother didn't handle that controversy within the spirit. Something ain't right about that guy. All right, that happens. The Most High gives his men the spirit of discernment so we can see when snakes are around us. But do we know what a guy does as soon as he leave camp, per se, exactly what he's doing? No. Esau does, and the Most High does, because every brother has an angel documenting everything we do. So you can't fool Yahweh Shai, and you can't fool this devil. Okay? And this devil is a cunning hunter. All right? And He a cunning hunter. Anybody know what a lion on the Serengeti? A lion on the Serengeti don't go look for the strongest buffalo to take down. He go look at he looks for the buffalo with an ailment, the buffalo with a limp, or the young buffalo. Okay? That's why we always said, my brother always taught me when I came into faith, we only as strong as the youngest brother. Okay? So that our foundations got to be built solid, and we got to be circumspect in this motherfucker, man. Okay? Because our enemy is a roaring lion, man. Let me get that. This is 1 Peter 5 and verse 8, and it reads, be sober, be vigilant. We got to be sober. We got to be walking in the spirit, man. To be sober is to walk in the spirit, to be occupied in prophecy, man. All right? To be up on your watchtower, waiting to see what he would tell us, man. Okay? Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walking about, seeking who he may devour. Okay? And one way that he seeks who he devour, man, he sends in feds, he sends in foes, moles, Salaki. He sends in federal agents, disguised as Hebrew Israelites, disguised as brothers. Okay? That fake the funk, trying to lay snares and get brothers killed and get brothers' families killed. So we have to be on point, man. Have our heads on swivels. All right? So I'm going to get the rest of this clip. I'm going to bring out this clip. I'm going to bring out this clip. Oh, I want to bring out this to show that this damn devil, through his technology, you can't deceive Yahweh Shem Shai, and you can't deceive this devil. All right. Now, this is from this guy, Shia LaBeouf, the actor who played in that movie Eagle Eye about the feds. All right. And this is what he said. Okay. I remember we had an FBI consultant on the picture telling me that they can use your ADT security box microphone to get your stuff that's going on in your house. Or OnStar. They can shut your car down. He told me that 1 in 5 phone calls that you make are recorded and logged. I laughed at him. And then he played back a phone conversation that I had 2 years prior. All right. So this devil know he's a hunter. He's a cunning hunter. He knows the brothers that are in the faith that are weak. All right. That are living 2 lives. The scripture in the Apocrypha say, woe to the sinner that go 2 ways. He know the real brothers that's on a solid foundation, that's on fire in this truth. He's not going to try to come deceive them. That's why the serpent went to Eve. All right. He didn't go to Adam. He went to the weaker vessel. Okay. He knows some brothers, he's just going to come kill. Some brothers, he has a list, a red list and a blue list. All right. The red list, he's just going to come kill you. He's not going to try to re-educate you. He's not going to try to give you a money bag to get you to go off on brothers. Those are the brothers that he did his diligent search on. He's doing it to every brother that's in his faith, man. Okay? Now I'm about to get this clip. I was looking at this Netflix original documentary about Malcolm X, and I want to show how he was infiltrated, and liken that to these last days, seconds, and times, what's going to happen with us. All right? What's happening with us, all right? It's nothing new under the sun.
I called my supervisor. Told him Malcolm had been shot. I was trying to come to the office the next morning, which was dealing with special services. It's true. T. Roberts was one of those operatives working for the NYPD, the Bureau of Special Services, who was put in to various black groups. If there's any doubt whether the NYPD really cared about the fate of Malcolm's family, the story of Gene Roberts puts it to rest. Roberts was the undercover police officer. He belonged to a very secretive unit within the NYPD. He had managed to infiltrate Malcolm's organization, and he rose to the position of personal bodyguard and security for Malcolm.
And
You see, and that's the thing, man. Malcolm X was a wicked nigga, man. He was worshiping those gods of wood and stone and teaching other people to do so. All right? He wasn't in the spirit. This guy was an idolater. All right? So nobody sheds a tear for this guy. But and you know what? He had zeal, not according to knowledge. All right? I'll say that too. All right? He was in his, he wasn't on no coon shit. Because there's nothing worse than a fucking coon. All right? But the point of the matter is he didn't have a covering. All right? He wasn't in the spirit. All right? And he was infiltrated. All right? And that's what the devil do. The devil infiltrated his program. All right? He had a Judas goat on the side of him that helped him get his ass killed. So that's why, brothers, in every camp, we gotta have our head on swivel because there's nothing new under the sun. Judas was a fucking infiltrator, even though it was set up for the spirit. All right, demons, all of them, those weak guys, they became enemies to the faith. All right, so it's nothing new under the sun. It's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again in these last days, sections of times. And we a wise man learns from a wise man learns from the pitfalls of another man, so it don't have to happen to them. I don't have to be beguiled and deceived for me to learn. I can learn from another guy's fall, another guy's mishap. Okay.
At that time, I had a pregnant wife, and they said, "God, let's go out and do it." We wanted someone to infiltrate our new organization. We didn't know where Malcolm was going, or what he was going to do, or whether he was going to break the law. We figured out what we needed. Blackmail. No roots in the police department, no relatives. And we would say, well, induct you into the police department on a genuine one, but you never get a uniform, never get a gun, you never even get sworn in. Nobody knows it, except I think they can recruit. We were special services. I didn't know whether I had backup or not, which is happening. But I know that I was out there running stuff. Malcolm thought that the police department was monitoring him, but in a very obvious way. I don't think he understood that his closest associate was working for us.
Turns out not only did Malcolm not
See, that's your devil. That's your arch nemesis, man. He studies us, man. He worried about what we doing. He's on us. He a roaring lion seeking who he devour. All right? Malcolm X used to talk bad about those devils. He used to go at those devils' necks. All right? And they hated it for him. He went against what the devil stood for. All right? He used to talk shit to him. So those devils devised a plan to bring him down. No different than what they're doing, they're going to do to us. Okay? So that's why we have to be in the spirit, man. Okay?
about Roberts. The prosecution in the case didn't either, which means that Roberts was never interviewed for the investigation, even though he was right there. Like the victim was standing on post, facing out at the audience, and he could see all of the faces in that audience of 400 people, including the faces of the 5 assassins.
I didn't know about it. I was never told about it. Okay? At the time, in charge of the investigation, I knew nothing about the existence. They wanted to protect his identity. But they should have protected him from me. I don't know what side things I was on. They both knew about it. And they asked if I was all right and everything. I was fine. So they had me put the phone. I called my supervisor. Told him
there's any doubt whether the NYPD really cared about the fate of Malcolm's family, the story of Gene Roberts puts it to rest.
All right, this is the
Shocking
second
thing. Nobody knew that he was an intelligence operative. Nobody ever knew he was there. I think it's good real that night. The next day I was called down by the department.
See, this guy mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, but he knew he was going to die, man. That's why the scriptures say, among our people are wicked men. All right? And unawares creep in. Wicked men creep into faith, man. Slow bellies, man. Brute beasts. They creep in, man. They try to spy out our liberty, man. So we got to be locked and loaded in the spirit, man. Look at this guy. He was right up on him. He was right there. All right? He had infiltrated him. And this guy was clueless. He didn't have a covering. He didn't have no protection.
And basic question was, why did you do that? Knock the guy down with a chair, get Malcolm around. And my only reasoning was because I was a cop. And with my job to possibly save lives or something if I could. What am I supposed to do to let him get back? Why would you do that? You're a cop. He's your dog. And you're giving him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Inappropriate. This is them, we are us. We don't do that. You're not there to be Malcolm's friend.
Them devils don't give a fuck.
Lead to his arrest. You're not autonomous agents. These are spies and tools. You're not even allowed to think. They're only there to observe and report.
All right, you got guys that's going to creep in, that's there to observe and report back to the devil. Okay? It's nothing new under the sun, man. All right? It's nothing new under the sun. And it's going on now. It's going on now. All right? So let me get a few more precepts. All right? I'm going to go to Galatians. Galatians chapter 2, verse... I'm going to go to Galatians 2 and 4. All right? And it reads... All right. And that because a false brethren unawares brought in, who came in privately to spy out our liberty, which we have in Mashiach Yahushua, that they might bring us into bondage. And so they want to bring us to death, death's door. Okay. All right. There's nothing new under the sun, man. You got guys that are creeping in to do the bidding of the wicked one, man. They take money purses. All right. And then some of them just hate what we stand for. A lot of our people suffer from Stockholm syndrome. They hate the fact that America going to be destroyed. You go out there talking about America going to be destroyed over the years, man, you see all kind of jakes start sweating and foaming at the mouth. All right. This is the same generation here that said, crucify him. Caesar is our king. Let our blood be upon our children. Okay. So that's why, man, the Most High say, our great king say he sent us as sheep amongst wolves, man. And we got to be wise as serpent, harmless as a dove. And we got to be circumspect, redeeming the time because the days are evil. All right. And I'm going to leave off with this precept in Jude 1 verse 4. And it reads, for there are certain men crept in unawares. All right. So it's evident. It's etched in stone. Certain men are going to creep in. All right. This is law. All right, it's going to happen. Who were before of old ordained to this condemnation. This is written, okay? It was written that Judas had to do what he had to do. All right, you read that in, I think that's John 17. All right, where he had to do what he had to do. He was rose up just to do that. All right, the servant's not above the master. It's going to happen in various servants. Some of us brothers are going to become martyrs. Some of them going to infiltrate so good that some of us might get put to death. You know? That's what we sign up for. All right? Ungodly men. All right? Traitors. All right, we got traitors amongst us. All right, turning the grace of our Heavenly Father into lasciviousness and denying the only Mashiach, our power, and our Salaki, and denying our only power and our Mashiach, Yahweh Shai anointed, man. All right. You got brothers that are just going to be weak in the faith, that was living two lives, that are going to get turned. I'm going to tell you something else. You're going to have feds that's going to come in, is going to get turned for righteousness' sake. All right? What the devil means for evil, good is going to come out. You're going to have instances like that. Okay? But at the end of the day, man, us brothers, man, there's no more room for error. We're living in a time of offending less and becoming perfect, man. All right? Because, I mean, it's tight out here, man. We're at the end. The Most High is looking for perfection amongst his servants. That elect number, 144,000 men, are perfect, man. That fear him, and they are rocking out in the spirit and occupied in prophecy, and they're on their watchtower looking out for these things. Okay, and I'm gonna leave out with the clip. Oh man, did I delete it? Let me find it. This gotta be it, right?
That's it. We're looking for the elect anyway. We're looking for everybody. You don't agree? You can move on. You had that right. So you can move on. You're right. Precept for you. Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, the 1st verse. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of the book of Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, in the Apocrypha. What verse? The 1st verse. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him. Also in the whole Isaiah 14. I got it. And made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. Yeah, they're really fear. You know, that's why they watch videos. You know, they send infiltrators. You know, they infiltrate. Every camp has an infiltrator. Every camp has an agent or PA or 5. Yeah. You know, that's a matter of time. Yeah, just a matter of time. That's it. So,
Shalom Yasharala. Kwam Yasharala. Abba Baba.